Hello, dear friends. This is Kira Rudik, member of Ukrainian parliament and leader of the political party Holos. I'm talking to you from Kiev, Ukraine. Many things happened since the last video, but before, please subscribe to this channel and like and comment this video. We are gathering your questions and I will be doing a separate video answering to those questions. Thank you so much for supporting us. So, first and foremost, right now I'm very happy because during this night we had electricity turned on for the last 24 hours. We didn't have electricity at home. We were using diesel generator. It was really tough. And for the massive part of the day, we, as many Ukrainians, didn't have running water. It all happened because of the recent Russian attack on Ukrainian cities, including Kiev. So if you heard that when Russia has sent over 20 drones onto Poland, that it was hard to take down. Imagine how hard it is to take down when it's more than 450 drones. And they are targeting your critical infrastructure. So Putin is repeating his old strategy, which is to use winter as a weapon, to use colds as a weapon, to use darkness as a weapon. This is not new for us. However, right now we see that Russia was able to accumulate some amount of weapons, missiles and drones, and they are able to have those really massive attacks. And every time we are discussing it, it's really, oh, that was the most massive attack on Ukraine since the beginning of full-scale invasion. I'm honestly tired of saying this over and over because the truth is these attacks intensify. Second point is Tomahawk missile systems. As of right now, we didn't hear the confirmation from the United States. However, we have used to hear no. If we want to go back to the beginning of full-scale invasion, we have heard no on anything, on tanks, on fighter jets, on missile systems, on Patriots, so on everything. And we know that you just have to work harder, push harder, and persuade and get more allies and make people understand and see what we see. So I'm sure that this decision will be made. We see that the strategy peace through strength seemed to have worked well in the Middle East, and this is the way it should work with Russia as well. And we have been saying this since the day one, and right now it seems that President Trump slowly and gradually understands this, and this is why I'm sure that this decision will be made. However, it should be made earlier rather than later, because then Ukraine will still keep some of our energy infrastructure and we will have a chance to go ahead and have a winter with the electricity, with the running water, and with the heating. And third and very important one is, I keep saying that First Lady of the United States, Melania Trump, is a really underrated friend of Ukraine. She has recently announced that 8 children were returned from Russia to Ukraine. And these were kidnapped children that were reunited with their families. We appreciate that she is taking on such an important matter because this is one of the most painful subjects in this war, is war crimes, including the kidnapping of the children. And even if she has returned one child, that would be already an amazing accomplishment. But it's a very good start, and we hope that this process will go on. Also, by the way, can you imagine? There were like a couple of weeks between the videos, and Europe still didn't do anything against Russia. They promised to get together and approve taking down Russian drones and missiles if they cross European airspace, but there has been not a single really strong answer to Russian drones appearing here and there in different European countries. I think the main danger of this, quoting Franklin Roosevelt, that the one thing about fear, the worst thing about fear, the fear itself, and the only thing that you can fear is the fear itself. So, the worst thing about it is that European citizens right now don't feel that their state can stand up for them, that can reply to these acts of aggression, that can show a strong hand. And I think that will result in very different results of the next elections, because people want someone who will stand for them, who will protect them, and not just people who are keep talking and condemning and refraining from the actions. There is still time to go ahead and say we canceled visas of Russians, or here is like we sent home some of the diplomats or something, but we don't see even that. And of course, the best way to hit Russia where it hurts would be to confiscate Russian money and use them for the sake of Ukraine. Let's see if this is the choice that Europe will make. The worst thing that they may do is not to make any kind of choice, because that will, again, appease Russia more and more. And I just cannot imagine how they continue laughing, looking at all those attempts not to make any actions. I think that's that. We keep trying to survive. Thank you so much for your support. Glory to Ukraine.